7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Yeah. Turn it up. The Mini Vinny Show, Mr. Phoenix, let's talk, huh? Yeah.
What up, y'all? This is your boy, Vinny MG, and I got my co-host, Mr. Phoenix. This is the
What's up?
show. Yo, let's talk. We have a special guest. He is in a band called Scarecrow. Let's bring him up on stage. John Blake.
John?
If I can find my mouse.
There we go.
There
Oh,
we go.
I like the
you doing,
applause.
Mr.
That's
Blake?
cool. I got a good intro. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's it. It's always
Thank-
good when Vinny
Thank
does
you guys for having me. This is way cool. I've watched your show before. It's really hip. You got a great energy.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us.
Cool.
So, let's see. You want to go with the first question, Vinny?
Oh,
No, you
brother.
Go ahead, you go. Shoot.
All right. How long have you been in the music industry?
Ooh, that was my question. I was gonna go with.
You're gonna make me show my age. You see the little gray that's right here and over here. Oh my
I shaved mine
goodness.
off, so I'm good.
Mine's
You
just
know-
starting to grow back.
There you go. Wow, it's got to be 35 plus years behind the scenes, on stage, behind the scenes, all of the above. I did work behind the scenes with a record producer, this guy named Rick Wake. We did all
Nice.
Celine Dion's albums, Mariah Carey, and I've toured with everybody from Aerosmith to the Ramones
wow.
as an opening act back in the heyday in the 80s and 90s. It's pretty cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah, we had a good run.
Wow.
Aerosmith, Ramones. Come on now, you can't beat that. That's
It was
phenomenal.
different though. The Aerosmith ones shows that we opened for those guys. It was during a really strange time. It's when Jimmy Crespo, I don't if you know that, he was the guitar player. Joe Perry
Okay.
left, and it was with Jimmy Crespo. It was kind of strange to see that version of Aerosmith. They were still great. Tyler was still great, but it was different, you know.
I bet there was a wild parties.
They kind of kept to themselves. The more wild stuff is I did a gig, only 2 shows with the Ramones. God bless those guys. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. They were very, very sweet, really good guys.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
So we're going back, like I said, about 35 plus years, you know.
That's
So you thought that question was gonna make you feel old. This is another one. Out of all of the concerts that you've done, what is the best one that you have done? Well,
That I've done, not that I've gone to see.
that you've done, yeah. That you've
I've done.
performed.
If you were going to say which was my favorite that I went to see, it would have been Kiss on New Year's Eve.
Oh
just
yeah,
thought
for
I'd-
sure.
I just
yeah.
thought I'd throw that in there. And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
mine was probably about 30 years ago. Oh goodness, yeah, it's a long time. We played a very big venue and got to open for Alvin Lee, and it was pretty cool. It turned out to be a great gig. It didn't start out that great because we were the opening act. And so like people are still filing in and they weren't as receptive, but we had a big following that finally came in and they kind of started nudging the people who weren't into it. So it turned out to be a great crowd. And it was at, 10,000 plus auditorium. So it was pretty cool.
Right on.
Thanks.
So the 30 plus years you said you've been in the music industry. Now, is that
Yeah.
has how long Scarecrow has been going, or
Yeah. Yeah. Scarecrow is really like 89, 1990.
nice?
So what happens is there's a big culture here in New York and Long
Mhm.
Island where these bands like Twisted Sister came from. I mean, obviously, you guys know of Twisted, another band called Zebra
Yeah.
that was on Atlantic Records, the Good Rats. Long Island had this surge of bands that was similar to like what happened in Seattle and things like that. So it was a really, really cool time. White Lion was playing around
Oh,
here, Rondinelli, all these guys. We had a great scene that was going on, similar to LA and Seattle. And so Twisted Sister kind of breaks up at one point, and then Eddie Ojeda and I kind of do the first version of Scarecrow. So
okay.
it goes back that far. And we were, we were like the hair band kind of dudes, It was cool, big choruses, all the songs written about good girls and motorcycles and cars. Yeah, that's what we were into. So
You ever been have you ever been down here to Michigan?
no, not
No,
yet. No,
they got something like that called a dream cruise. That
really?
in downtown Michigan, where they close off about 8 miles of a road and just have vintage motorcycles and cars and food trucks go by and just like a
Wow.
parade. It is so cool. Everybody
That's
gets together and they have live music, live bands, and
cool. When
really
does it take place? Do you know?
around June.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
So
have to
that's we
check
got
it
one
out.
coming up. So
I'm a big car guy and motorcycle guy, typical Harley Davidson
oh hell yeah.
and all
Awesome,
the
awesome.
I'm a core
1986 Harley. My
yeah,
favorite one.
nice. I'm a fat boy guy and then I'm a Corvette guy. I'm going through all the different years of the Corvettes. I just
Ooh.
sold my 1962 and now there's a 1985 in the garage. So, we go back and forth. I enjoy him for a little while. It's kind of like a bucket list item. Okay, did that year, did that year, did that year.
I
So
do
was
not
that
new Corvette version thing. They're trying to make it look like a Ferrari. I don't like
Yeah,
it.
I think it's pretty happy. I like it. Took a little to get used to, but the engine is in the back. But they're supposed to be really great. I think I'll, at some point when I could afford it, we'll go for one of those.
Some
Got,
point.
got a little weight.
got a little wait?
I'm
Oh,
a truck guy, so I like me my pickup trucks, and I think my one that I really want right now is a Ford Maverick.
What is that a truck? They brought that brand back, right? Maverick, the old name. And it's a truck, Vinny, right?
it's a
Yeah,
small truck. Yeah, it's a little
Oh
mini
yeah.
truck.
small truck.
Cool.
It's a
I'm a
4 door small truck with a
uh,
turbo engine in it. It's so
nice.
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 Yeah, want it so
It's
bad.
kind of like the size of a Ranger, maybe a little bit bigger.
Okay. Cool.
What Maverick?
I'm a
No,
Ram
Yeah.
guy. I'm a Ram
smaller.
guy. I like the Ram, the
Ram,
1500.
the
Yeah, with the
1500.
1500 with the Hemi in it. That's my go-to for a daily drive.
Mhm. If you
You
can't
sit in
dodge
there,
them, ram them.
Yep.
it's like sitting in your living room. It's
Yeah, it
unbelievable.
is.
You know,
They're so comfortable.
it's
I
so
don't get it.
yeah. Yeah. Cool. See, we're car guys too. A lot of musicians, I think, or people in our industry are car people too. I don't know why it goes hand in hand, but it seems to.
It just does.
Oh,
My
It's like a dancer with brand new shoes. We all gotta
nice.
have them, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm used to
Cool.
being around the car shows and everything because my brother-in-law used to in Missouri have a car club called
Okay.
Suicidal Customs, and he always painted and did all the customizations on cars.
Cool.
So we saw new and old. We saw people that should not have had that car.
Uh-huh. I watch all those car shows on TV too. I
Oh,
like the bitchin' rides. I just got to meet those guys at like one of the Barrett Jackson things down in
Uh-huh.
Florida. And they were there, and they're very, very, very nice guys. But that's one of my favorite shows. I like to watch all that stuff. So
Oh
me
yeah.
too.
Me and my stepdad sold a 1956 Ford, and it went for probably about 50K.
really
We customized it. We tilted the hood up. We
nice,
painted underneath the hood. There's like 144 flames.
nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
You know, Mr.
Uh,
Phoenix, if we could all go back, you know what I mean? Like we look at these cars now and we say,
mhm.
What was I thinking in 1970? Why didn't I buy the Barracuda and put the
Oh,
Hemi motor in it? You know,
yeah.
and it's like, and it was only an option of like $300 back then.
Yeah,
And now, you know, it could be like a $1 million car. It's
it
crazy,
Mhm.
crazy.
is.
What a
It's
shoulda,
really
coulda.
crazy, and I totally understand. If I were to go back into that era
Yeah,
to buy a car, call me crazy, but I get a Grand Marquis.
that was a cool car.
It was such a nice car, even for a sedan. It was pretty big,
Yeah, yeah.
a bench seat in the front and in the back.
Was that Chrysler? Who did the Grand
Mercury.
Marquis? Mercury.
Yep.
What was the Green Hornets car? Do you remember that? Remember all it? Because like the Munsters Mobile was my favorite out of all of
Oh
them.
yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think the Green Hornet might have been a Grand Marquis. I don't remember.
I think
I'm
it
not
was.
sure.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I think it
That's
was
a
a
cool.
Green
That's a cool pick though. Very obscure, different.
My mother and my father we had two Grand Marquis when I was growing up. My mom had a green one, which was my favorite, my
Uh-huh.
favorite color. And my dad had a champagne one with a souped up engine and
Cool.
spoilers. I mean, he decked that thing out so much.
Hi. What year? What year, Vinny? Do you remember? Around.
I think it was in '96.
Okay. You could probably like Google it on the internet and stuff.
Yeah,
Like everything is so readily available now. It's crazy.
Oh
You
yeah.
just you put in the year, 1996 for sale, and it just you get everything. The world is so changed.
Right.
yeah.
I wish I had my dad's old car. He had a Canary Hello fastback Mustang Mach 1.
The
Nice.
Mach 1. Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. He would in an old town in Oklahoma called Wyandotte, Oklahoma.
Okay.
There's this railroad track, and he went up, and on that railroad track, as he went up, he hit and dropped the freaking muffler and everything. Because the track just ripped it right off.
Oh, jeez. Do you remember what year? Maybe like
I believe
69
it
or
was.
70s or
That's what
69?
I'm wanting to say about
Yeah.
70, 71.
Yeah. Yeah. My brother had that car too with the 4-speed. It's great.
Uh-huh.
Cool. See, we got off a tangent away from music, started talking about cars. This is
Oh, it's
cool.
okay. That's the whole point about this show. This show is just to have fun and two
Yeah.
laid back guys just to chit
Yeah.
chatting.
I
Worry,
saw.
it's a bad word slips out every now and then. We're not rated.
Cool.
I swear more than a pirate. So
Cool. I saw one of your shows and you had people talking about like paranormal kind of stuff.
Uh-huh. Yep.
yeah,
That's Friday night.
Friday night it is. Oh, so each night will be something kind of
Different.
different.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. So this is the music night or kind of or
Kind of.
yeah. This show is more like we talk about whatever's up or whatever's popular.
cool.
It doesn't matter what it is. Well, we can talk about paranormal on the show if you want, or we can talk about music, politics. I'd
Cool.
rather stay away from politics, but
Yeah, me too. It's a very sore subject these days.
yeah,
It's like the world is so divided where it doesn't need to be. It's a shame, you know.
Yeah.
I don't have the right now. I'm doing the interview with my phone because I
Mhm.
don't. Our internet went down.
Okay.
I wasn't able to get that link that you sent me to do the to be able to do the trailer.
Okay, like the video.
Yeah, the
Okay.
video. But could you tell us a little bit about the new music video coming out?
Sure. So the official site right now is called scarecrowband.com.
Okay.
So on the internet, and right there, I've got, we just kind of finished it. We posted the teaser video that you're talking about for the new song, which is called Twisted. And then
Okay.
it has my videos from the release that I did from an album called Blood, Sweat, and 20 Years. So there's a few of those videos there. But what you're talking about is kind of what we're promoting right now, which is this song called Twisted. And that's the one Dee Snyder, my buddy from Twisted Sister, did a guest vocal, and
Nice.
you got some really cool people on it. You know, I wrote the lyrics many years ago and then came up with kind of a modern radio track behind it.
Hmm.
And then I had sent it over to Dee and I said, would you be, you know, do you like the song? Would you be interested? And he said, cool. And, you know, the world is different. He's in Albuquerque and you send him the tracks and he puts his vocal and sends it back. It's crazy. And then
Right.
Mark Wood played a violin solo.
Oh
And
wow.
I met him through, well, through Trans-Siberian Orchestra. And he's another brilliant musician and a great guy. Great guy.
Oh, that is awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. The trailer I heard was really good.
Cool.
I liked it.
Cool. Thank you. It's kind of like in your face. It's the prelude to the music video. And right now I'm kind of struggling with the music video because I'm big into like AI technology right now.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to incorporate a lot of AI. It's very weird. I just saw a report like about AI and they said that, you know, a lot of people are going to lose their gigs because of AI. And if you want to be part of the world, just learn more about AI.
Yep.
It's like what? Okay.
Our intro songs are actually done by AI.
Oh yeah. Cool. Well, we're doing the video like it's really crazy. You could take your own image and put it in the computer and tell the computer that I want it to do this and do that. It kind of spits it out, you know. I mean, it's good and it's bad. I mean, in the old days, you'd have to spend, you know, 50, 70 grand for a great music video. And
Yeah.
now you can do it like this and it looks contemporary. And I like the look. I like, if it's done right, I like the AI look. I think it's very modern. And that's what I did with the track too, you know.
Nice.
Tried to put it through like a processing where it sounds like it's ahead of its time, if that makes any sense, you know.
Yeah.
It does, yes.
Cool.
Uh, more modernized, more futuristic
Cool.
in a way. Yeah.
Cool.
I just when it comes to like movies and stuff, I'm kind of sore about the AI subject because you
Okay.
got a lot of little people that are in the acting industry that don't
Right.
exactly get jobs that easy. And
Right.
when you need a little person to fill a role, they
Right.
usually hire one or two and fill the rest with AI. And I get it.
Oh, you mean like in a big scene or something
Yeah.
like that? Okay.
Yeah, kind of like the Snow
Like,
White that happened.
Charlie and the
Yeah.
Chocolate Factory.
Yes, I remember
Okay.
that.
The guy, it was only one dude, and he wasn't
Yeah.
even a little guy.
Yeah.
And they shrunk him down and
Yep.
filled all the rest of them with AI
Yep.
programs of him. Yeah.
And
Yep.
It's
to let
just
you know, that dude's name was Deep Roy.
Yeah. He was kind of. He wasn't a little person. He was like an Indian gentleman. I've seen him before, like in
He's
normal, like
he's like 4 foot
big.
something. He is actually small, but he's not
Okay.
small. He's not like Vinny.
Okay. Got it.
He. It's just it's upsetting to see
Mhm.
things like that because you have the resources in the world. You don't need to go and program an AI to take
Mhm.
over a job for somebody else.
Right.
For me, it's taking away more work than it's giving.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a scary time. It really is. On the same token, I think actors have never been busier because I mean, you'll go to Netflix, you go to YouTube, you go to Hulu, and everybody's got programming content now.
Uh-huh.
So it's probably a good time to be an actor. But like you said, then in the advent now of AI, yeah, it's a tough one to navigate. Plus,
Yeah.
it's getting very strange that you could take, a picture of President Trump and make him wear a dress walking down the
Oh
street.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've
I
been
thought
Because
I've been seeing some stuff. Oh my God, it's
I've
nuts.
I've played with some AI and made Logan Paul Logan Paul do some weird things because
Did you really?
I'm not a Logan Paul fan, so I was kind of curious to see what I can make him do. But if you go to TikTok,
Yeah,
are you on TikTok, John?
yeah. We're just putting on a profile under Scarecrow Band Official. Yes.
Okay. Well, if you go and look up Azariah Phoenix,
Okay.
you can see an AI video I did, a commercial, and it just from taking your picture when I made the flyer,
Yes.
it brought you to life and you were walking and talking with me.
Oh, cool. See, I like that part of it, to because we could never get together like to do that, and you have the
Yeah.
capability of doing it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess, both sides to everything, I guess.
Well, yeah,
It's
there's always a scale.
yep.
Yeah,
I mean, there's good and there's bad, but there's good and bad in everything.
absolutely.
I mean, I'm not totally against AI, but only if it's used in the concept where you have a movie where you need an outrageously looking character that you cannot
Mhm.
find, or
Yep.
a monster that's like 8 feet tall that you need to put in the movie.
Yep.
AI can do that. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. Do you act, Vinny, too? Are you out there
Yeah,
acting?
I am. I've done two, yeah, two movies
Cool.
in my time. I did a movie that's on Tubi and Prime called The Telephobia. Um,
Telephobia?
yeah, Telephobia,
Okay.
and
I
and I
gotta
did a
look.
parody of The Exorcist.
Okay.
Uh, what would happen if she got repossessed and she was pregnant, and I'm the demon baby?
I
It was
really
pretty funny. In fact, there's a part in there in that movie that we didn't want to put in,
okay.
but it was funny is where I had killed the doctor and I had to jump from the floor back up onto the hospital bed. So they had a harness put on me with the
Wow.
pulley string and everything. And they pulled me up and there was a kink in the pulley string that went over the gear and I got stuck in the air. So for like an hour, I'm going up
Jeez.
in the air, just dancing. So they put it in the movie, and it was funny because it looked creepy because I was just.
You're doing the thing.
it
Can you
was
see
so
it?
funny.
Can you see it anywhere? Do they have it like on YouTube or anything?
Um,
Or
I think you can find it on YouTube, but
okay,
you can also find it on Prime and Tubi too.
cool. I'll check
What
it out.
what's the name of it?
It's the Exorcism, not Exorcist. The Exorcism. It's a funny version of the Exorcist.
I'm gonna
I'll
check
definitely
it
look that
out.
up too.
I'm gonna look that up. Now, when we see that scene, Mr.
Yep.
Phoenix, we're gonna think of his story.
Yep.
You're gonna
Yeah,
see me
I
up there
seen that. I
going.
I watched the other one. The other one was pretty good. It wasn't too
Oh, you
bad.
watched it finally?
Yeah, I finally got a chance to.
Cool.
So, but so who was your within the 35 years of doing music?
Yeah.
Who was your schoolgirl giddy excited moment that you got to play with or meet?
I think it's probably the late and great Ace Frehley, probably
Oh,
because
nice.
I was a huge Kiss fan, you know. So those are, if we talk about influences, it's Kiss, Alice Cooper, you know,
Yes.
anybody who does this sort of larger than life, you know, character, because I believe that it's show business. So
Yep.
if you're in the business of show, you know, show me something, you know.
Exactly.
So when actually it was when we were opening for the Ramones, it was in
Mm,
a huge venue called Detroit's in Portchester, upstate New York. And Ace Frehley was at the show. And after we finished our opening set, he came in the back and he introduced himself and said, great show.
that is
But
awesome.
now Ace was a wonderful guy, but an interesting man. so he comes. I'll never forget this. So if you don't mind, I'll just share this
Yeah,
one
yeah, go
bit.
ahead.
Go
He
ahead.
just comes in the room and he just says, "Hey man, you guys are a really great band. I really enjoyed the show." We said, "Wow, thanks a lot." Meanwhile, we're sitting there saying we're talking to Ace, and then he just looks at us. He goes, "You know what the sound is that Popeye makes when he gets hit on the head?" And we're all looking at each other, so know what? And he hits himself in the head and he makes this loud noise like, well, ah, he starts laughing and he left. That was it. And we were like, that was freaking Ace Frehley, man. So that was a great moment. I think it showed how pure and of a guy he was, you know,
Uh-huh.
and a funny guy. And that's why I was so happy too when I started Scarecrow with Eddie Ojeda, the guitar player from Scarecrow. I don't know if people realize not only how talented the guy is, but he is one funny dude. So,
Heck
so
yeah.
I would say meeting Ace Frehley is one of those moments that go down for me. You know,
So who would be your bucket list to play with now?
Alice Cooper, like to
Alice Cooper?
like to open for, like to have our band open for. And one of the reasons why I released Twisted right now too, I would love to do some of the opening shows for Twisted Sisters coming back around.
Oh,
Because they just announced their 50-year reunion tour. The only weird part about it is that Dee, the singer, kind of left for medical reasons. So
hmm,
they got Sebastian Bach from Skid Row, which is a
yep.
good, you know, it's a good fit. I've met him before. Nice guy, great voice. Um, so I would say any one of those two, you know. I know the guitar
Okay.
player from Alice's band right now, this guy Tommy Hendrickson. He's one of the guitar players. He's a
Okay.
he's a Long Island, New York guy.
Oh, right on, right on.
Yeah, he's cool.
We're actually I've got a charity festival that's going on in October here in
Okay,
Florida, and we're looking to put it in Daytona this year. And
cool.
we're trying to get some acts and see who we can find and everything. It's for Stop Bullying Now.
Wow, cool. That sounds like a great cause.
So we're doing 3 days. It's going to have extreme wrestling, and it's going to have midget wrestling. It's going to have a sideshow and then live music
Cool. Are they gonna hold it in a venue or outside or
outside. I'm looking to
outside?
do it outside.
Cool. Sounds great. See where we are. Reach out. You never know. you know.
Okay.
It's always like logistics, these days, and everything, in the world got so expensive.
Yeah, definitely.
In the old days, we would fill up a van and just go, and you'd be able to drive and, stay in a cheap hotel and things like that. So it was a different time. Now to do a gig someplace, could be flights and cars and who gets paid and ay.
Yeah,
It's
it gets crazy.
changing world. That's why this is cool, like an interview like this that you could just pull together through the internet.
Yep, from
That's-
anywhere.
Yeah,
That's why we do what we do. We want to bring the world back together.
yeah,
in a way.
that's really cool.
So,
Yeah, maybe you could get a big screen too, Mr. Phoenix, at the thing, and have people, join like that. If you're outside in a big venue, like people watch football games and
Uh-huh.
have some artists perform like that. That could be pretty hip.
I'll have to talk to a couple of people that deal with video and see what
Yeah,
we can do.
yeah, kind of cool.
I think I have a big screen.
Do you?
Yeah.
They make them now like for outside and stuff because they use them a lot for like watching football games and things
Yeah.
like that. I remember like I was in Phoenix not that long ago, and when the Super Bowl was going on, Phoenix was in it, and like people were just I was seeing people in parking lots, just set up this huge screen and just hanging out like something like you're gonna do on a outside festival, and you're watching this huge screen and watching the football game. It's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
cool.
what we did. That's what we did for our last Super Bowl. We set up the big screen with
Right.
the projector and everything in the
Cool.
backyard because we had a barbecue and we
Cool.
set up chairs all over the place. So it's like an outdoor movie theater for everybody to sit.
Cool. Pretty hip.
Okay, so I've got a. You got a question?
Myself?
No, Mr.
Oh,
Vinny there.
I have one question. So I don't know if you watched our last show, but we got a lot of hype about it. We were talking about pie.
Pie?
So my question to you is,
Like real pie? Like
Yeah,
pie?
yeah.
Pie?
pie.
Like
Okay.
pumpkin pie, apple pie, cherry
Go ahead.
pie.
Yes.
So if you had to pick your three most favorite flavors of pie, what would they be?
So the top of the list is apple.
Ooh, now is it regular apple or Dutch apple?
No, regular apple, and it
Ooh.
must be a la mode. I'm sorry. Like with a scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Ooh.
It has to be hot apple pie
Mhm.
and a dab of vanilla ice cream, and it starts to melt. That is the best. Sorry.
Yeah.
Number 2 would be blueberry.
Okay.
'Cause I love a good blueberry pie.
Oh yeah.
Now, a third I got to think of because I'm not a big pumpkin guy.
See, I'm all pumpkin all day.
Are
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Well, for
I'm
me,
not a big pumpkin guy either.
I'm not a pumpkin. Seems to be an overwhelming taste for me.
It
It's-
can be. It definitely
it's
can
too
be.
much like I'm pumpkin. Does that
Yeah.
make any sense?
Yeah,
And I don't taste
overdone
the
flavor.
I don't taste the crust as much or anything like that with pumpkin. So I'm more in the fruit kind of thing. So if I had to pick a third, I've had a strawberry before.
Good job.
Pie,
Yeah.
So I would kind of pick those three, but there's no comparison because Apple is way leading the pack.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm the same way. I like a Dutch apple pie
Dutch?
with vanilla ice cream,
Okay.
the way you do. Except I like the little cinnamon in it.
Of course. Yes.
I love me a blueberry pie.
Okay.
And then my third one is cherry pie.
Oh, cherries, cool. Yeah, big chunks, and it's all like, yeah. Okay, so now I need your help because I'm not a pie connoisseur, you might say. I just know that I like apple. But do you think I'm liking Dutch apple more than regular apple? Because Mr. Phoenix said, which one? And now I said regular, but it could be both. Like,
Well,
what's the difference between do we know? Is it a different type of apple that is Dutch?
if I wasn't
That
on my phone, I would
So
Google it.
with
But
regular
Yeah.
apple pie, it's just apples and whatever the jam is they use and the
Yes.
crust. But the Dutch apple pie is done a little different. It's got brown sugar on the crust, cinnamon. It's just there's more there's more to it.
Well,
It's
see, I
still
like that
regular
too.
apple.
So I
More
like,
to it.
I like Dutch apple too. So I'm sorry. So
Yeah,
they're
you're
both
fine.
right.
That's
They're both.
why that's why we asked. I do Dutch apple pie the same way you do,
Yeah.
with some vanilla or coffee ice cream is
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Now, see, this is a problem because this show makes you hungry now. That's not
yep, that's what I was getting at.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not good. I'm gonna
See,
leave
now
now
you're
because
gonna
I
go to the
go into the
store.
kitchen. Goodbye.
Now you're gonna go to the store and you're gonna go buy some pie, and I'm gonna get a
Yes.
text.
You're
You
gonna
know,
send us pictures of you eating the pie.
I'm out here on Long Island, so we have all the way out east, and we've got a bunch of. There's a big famous place called Brymeyer's, who makes these pies. It's crazy, but they again, we talk about cost of things. It's like $60 or something for a pie out there. It's like what, $50 for this thing, but they're like, it's all gourmet stuff. I guess everything's gone crazy.
Oh God, that's insane.
I like a good cheesecake too. Do you like cheesecake?
Ooh, I love
Cheesecake
cheese
is good. I'm
I
not a
like.
regular cake fan. I don't
Oh,
really
I
get
like.
into normal cake, and I do like cobbler. Cobbler's good.
cobbler.
So, what's the difference between a cobbler? Because when we're talking about pies, I like apple crisp also. Like, what do we know what that is? Have you ever had that? It's like an apple pie, but it's like deconstructed and you
Uh-huh.
put the ice cream on it. Oh, that's good too.
I love
Yep.
it.
And see, a cobbler, as far as I know, the difference is just the shape. A
The
cobbler
shape.
is like a square
Okay.
or a rectangle.
Cool. See, this is what's cool about this show. Like you said, you can go from talking about cars and Grand Marquis to an apple pie. That's pretty
Yep,
hip.
yep. And we get all of our fans and our listeners hungry. Actually, we started an argument in last show about if a fan would ever want to send us a pie, where
Yes.
would they send it? I started going my address, and he goes his address. I'm like, okay, I'll tell you what, we'll cut the pie in half.
Did you ever get one from
No, we
anybody?
never got a pie yet.
Well, that's
No, we
not
haven't got
right.
one yet, but that would be cool.
So, as a bucket list, for meeting, like as just and in general, your person, not the band, just your person, who would you want to meet besides, like, I mentioned you mentioned playing with Alice Cooper, or
Yep.
Twisted Sister, but who would you like to meet, like now, like not that back era, but the future era?
Cool. And could it be like could be anybody?
Anybody?
Because it would probably be like an actor,
Okay.
like I'm thinking because there's so many people who come to mind. Like I'd like to meet Lady Gaga and say, hey,
That's a
you
good
know,
one because she's
like
very creative.
yeah, like I
She's
dig
actually
what
extremely nice.
is she? Like I would just like say, I dig what you're doing, I like how you change, so to be somebody like that. And then it could be somebody also like somebody like Brad Pitt is somebody who I think I would want to just shake his hand and say, you're a pretty cool guy. And
Right on.
you always look like you're having fun when you're doing a movie.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I
Yeah.
probably want to shake his hand. Did you ever see the movie Bullet Train?
Mhm.
Yes, that was a good movie.
I mean, he was like it's like your friend or something. Like
Yep.
he was so comical, and he, like I said, it'd just be one of those guys. I think I would like to shake his hand and say, "You do some really cool stuff." Like Bullet Train was great, and then he was funny in that other movie about. Remember, he was driving around in a Cadillac, and it was like in the era of Manson days. He was, and Leonardo
Oh,
DiCaprio was in
I
it.
can't place the name, but I do know what you're talking about.
Hollywood,
I
maybe
know what
something
you're
in
talking about.
Hollywood, something. It was about
Once
like,
Upon a Time in Hollywood.
yes.
That's
Do,
the movie.
do
As
you,
soon as you said Hollywood, it clicked
yeah,
in.
yeah. Do you
Nice.
remember him in that movie? And he was like Leonardo DiCaprio's side guy. And once again, he just reminded me of like one of those guys that you'd want to hang out with or something. So I would put those two people right there.
Right
Yeah.
on. You actually mentioned one of my bucket lists, and the name would be D. Snyder.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a big Snyder fan. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
Strangeland. That is
Okay.
the phenomenal movie.
Cool.
I would love to interview him.
Really, he's just one of those guys, you know. I've been friends for it's got to be like 40 years, and non-pretentious, no egos, just a down home, really great person, and his family to boot too. Everybody in his family, his kids, you know, Jesse, and they're just really, and his wife is a sweetheart, Suzette. I mean,
Right?
just a great group of people, really. You would like him. He's very open and down to earth. Now, back
That's
in the
awesome.
day, we were all crazy because we, you know, you were competitive and stuff, but he always kept us cool, and we were always professional about things, and we try and separate our friendship from our professionalism too. You
That's
know,
understandable.
yeah, it's hard to do sometimes because you're friends, you know.
Yep.
But
Yeah, it really
he's
is.
just been a sweetheart. He actually he hosted. I'm a TV producer too on the side, and I created a show called Art Extremes, which is
Ooh.
about artists who do crazy stuff. And we
Hmm.
tried to get it picked up, and he hosted it for us. And once again, he goes from rock star to being like a TV host, and it was brilliant, you know.
He did a wonderful job with Captain Howdy.
Oh God, yes. You know, I was hoping there'd be a second one.
I know, right?
Yeah, I was
You know,
hoping.
the sequels to these kind of movies, they're all coming out later in a couple of years after.
Cool. You know,
So,
the people who introduced me to you guys is Jimmy Starr and
A
Eileen.
good friend of mine. Yeah.
Ugh, so wonderful, great people. Once again, we're friends. We try and maintain a professional relationship, but they're just such great people. And Jimmy and I are, you know, I've always had these plans to take this Scarecrow character into the movies and stuff too, into a horror realm. So maybe there's something like that that could be in the future. Could be cool. My version of you know, Captain Howdy kind of thing. You know, there is
That's
a whole
awesome.
there is a whole storyline that I've written behind it, and you know, I actually called that entity I Am Scarecrow, and it has this whole storyline behind it. And the
nice.
makeup that I do that you see in the video, you know, it has meaning behind it, you know, that the guy's eyes were stitched wide open while he watched his wife being hung. It was a whole horror
Ooh,
story. So maybe you'll get to check that out.
that would
Maybe,
be fun.
maybe,
Cool.
maybe it would be like one of those top tier horror movies, like Jason versus Freddy, stuff like that.
Cool. Yeah. We'll
That
see.
would be awesome.
Yeah, we'll see. You know, we're working on it. But that's always when I write, it's always with that visual in mind, you know, larger than
Hmm.
life, cartoon characters, Kiss, Alice Cooper, Rob Zombie, all of that
Mm.
kind of world, Maybe one day you'll get to meet D. That'd be cool. If he comes, he's really pretty open to things. If you see him somewhere, he's approachable, which is
Awesome.
another thing I really like about him.
Benny, who would you pick?
Me?
Yeah, to meet on a bucket list.
Oh, God. I've met so many of them already. I
Have you?
Yeah, I've met Johnny Depp. I've met Christian Stewart. I've met Brad Pitt. I've
Have
met.
you really?
Yeah, I used to do. Okay, so
Cool.
I used to live in Vegas. I lived in Vegas for about 10 years.
Okay.
And in Vegas, they had this thing with Circus Hotel where they took the Adventure Dome in October and they turned it into this giant haunted theme park, And I worked there and I was a killer clown for, maybe 3 years.
Wow.
And in my time of working there, we got celebrities like Taylor Swift, stuff like that, news crews,
Wow.
just a whole bunch of like famous people would come by.
Wow.
And one year we get Brad Pitt, and it's so funny is I got to scare the bejeebus out of him. He's afraid of clowns. He has clownophobia. And
I don't like him either.
Because I saw him and I'm a Brad Pitt fan. So I wanted to go up and meet him. So I ran up. And you got to understand, the makeup I had on was extravagant. I had a bald cap on with a metal mohawk.
Oh,
Like
Jesus.
down and long nose and like blood clots. And it was just horrifying. And I'm running up and I'm girling out to Brad Pitt. And while I'm trying to talk to him and shake his hand, this guy's going.
Yeah, he was going to be freaking out. Yeah.
He's just freaking out. I'm trying to figure out why he's trying to hit me.
That's so funny. I'm not a clown fan either. I'll tell you that right now. I'm like Kramer in Seinfeld. Do you watch Seinfeld?
Yes.
Kramer. There's that one episode where he's scared of the clown that's in the thing. There's something about clowns that is very scary. I don't know what it is, but there is something.
So, my bucket list, if I had to pick, what is it, 2?
Uh-oh. He got the spinning wheel of death. Oh, you're back.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
You're good.
If I had to pick 2 of them, it would be, what's his name? Thor.
Oh.
Thor. Him and The Rock. That would be it. The only 2 I have really never met.
Oh, cool. Dwayne Johnson, right? Dwayne.
Yep.
The Rock.
Good old Dwayne.
Cool. That's a good list too. He seems like that he would be a very nice guy for some reason. I don't know.
If I got to, I'd be like, put me on your shoulder and let's walk around town.
I once met Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
and I remember, kind of, I would imagine it's the same as him, like just going up to him and like touching his shoulder, because I had to ask him about an interview that we were doing, and I was like, man, this dude is big. So I can imagine, what Dwayne is like. It'd be the same thing.
Is
Huge.
Oh, I would love to just do like a funny video where Dwayne Johnson's walking down the street and I walk up right next to him and I grab his hand and we're just walking. I think that'd be the funniest thing ever.
He would literally have to bend over and look like Quasimodo.
Yeah. I've met Hulk Hogan too and his daughter.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Okay.
Hulk Hogan's awesome.
Sweet guy.
Were doing she was doing a beach movie.
Okay.
Forgot what the movie's called.
Okay.
But she was on set and we were doing a telephobia a couple doors down, and I found out. I go, one of my coworkers came up to me and goes, hey, do you know that Hulk Hogan and his daughter, they're both over there? I'm like, over where? Where? You can't do that
Right.
to me. I'm a Hulk Hogan fan. Where is he? So he goes down the street.
That is-
I literally walked a mile and a half to
Did
go
you?
see them.
Go see him. Did he? I think that I saw something's coming out on Netflix or something like a
Yeah, his
special.
documentary is
Yeah.
came out today. Actually,
Oh, it did. Okay.
Yep.
I want to watch. I want to watch that. I find it.
it's on Netflix.
Yeah. There's
my
a
heart, my heart
Okay.
broke
Cool.
when he passed
Yeah, I
away.
know. Terrible. Terrible.
What an amazing man. He is such a kind-hearted person,
Yeah.
you know,
Cool.
to meet.
Cool. This is good conversation, like I said. So now we've gone from wrestlers to, to pie.
Well, in
to
the
cars.
comments, we've got a hypnotist that's coming up next week. His name is Gary Michaels.
Cool.
We are going to be hypnotizing Vinny.
Are you
When I
really?
hypnotize, okay, I have not agreed to this. This is not happening.
I'm getting off of that. I'm out of here. Wow. Or else you'll have me acting like a chicken or something.
No, he's probably online. You're gonna start seeing Vinny put on some music and going.
Yeah, you definitely will have to check it out. It will be next week. He's the only biker hypnotist out there.
Now, when you say biker hypnotist, meaning motorcycle,
Yes,
biker,
Harley Davidson,
hypnotist.
Roughneck,
Leather
metal
jacket,
music.
That's
Sons
cool.
of Anarchy type guy.
Yeah, and he does a comedy and that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
great!
Cool.
That's gonna be nice.
And what's his name?
Gary Michaels.
That sounds like a guy I'd like to meet too.
Yeah,
Cool.
he's pretty cool. He's gonna, like I said, he's gonna be on the show, and we're working on trying to see if we can hypnotize Vinny.
That's
Right.
funny. Can you think he can do it over a streaming platform?
I don't know. That was the plan. I was wondering to see if it was possible to do it by streaming.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Huh.
So
That's interesting. That's kind of cool, though. Where is he from? Is he LA dude or?
I don't know. I haven't found that out yet. Being honest.
Oh, awesome. How long you and Vinny been together yourself?
Hey, guess who we got in the comments?
What?
Gary Michaels.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
there you go.
We have not done our show a full year yet, but we
Okay.
are as far as friends go, we've been, I'd say, probably about 3-4 years.
Yep.
Cool.
It's been about
Cool.
4 years now.
And how'd you meet? How'd you guys meet?
An old grumpy midget.
What's that?
That's a man that no one ever will want to meet. But we actually haven't met face to face yet. We've been friends for
Right.
4 years digitally.
That's cool. That's cool. Some people, that's great. It's still a friendship, right? It's awesome. Absolutely.
Yep, we still call each other. We still talk. His wife wants to marry me and leave him. It's all good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Boy, are they.
He wants
Oh, yeah, man.
he wants all the cannolis.
No. Okay, so who do you have all in the band, Oh Scarecrow? Who are your members? Give them a shout out.
That's a great question. So I went back to like very early stages of Scarecrow, original members, guitar players, a gentleman named TJ Jordan, Thomas Jordan.
Nice.
He's one of the most sought after guitar players here in the New York area. He
Okay.
plays with this gentleman named Michael Del Judas, another band called Decadia. He's just one of the best guitar players, and he was in the early days of Scarecrow, and so we rekindled, and he played on the track. And then on
Okay.
drums is Bobby Marks, and Bobby recently just came off tour with the guys from Humble Pie. So if you remember the band Humble Pie from the old days,
Mm-hmm.
they did a tour, and they had a few of the original members, and that's really the nucleus of the band right now. And then Dee was a
Okay.
guest vocal, Mark was a guest violinist, and for the purposes of studio, we did the bass ourselves. So
Okay. I was getting ready to ask you who was thumping the bass.
yeah,
So
we did that ourselves. The producer and I, who produced this track, his name is Don Chaffin. Another super talented. He's got an original band called Voices of Extreme. I
okay.
think they're on Braveheart Records. And me and him actually wrote the song Twisted, and we produced it, and he played the bass on the track because he's a brilliant musician. He's one of those guys that has a voice like Halford or something. I mean, the guy's amazing. And he
Awesome.
could sit at a piano, and he could play the guitar, and he could play the drums. If he
Jonathan
wasn't such
Davis.
a if he wasn't such a good friend, I'd probably not like him. I'd be so jealous. But he's just
Jonathan Davis is a voice that I really like.
who's that?
Jonathan Davis from Corn.
Oh, from Corn. Yes. I'm a Halford guy, Rob Halford.
Okay.
Boy, I have a weird taste in voices. Like I love Dee Snider's voice. I
Yes.
love Halford's voice, and people like Ronnie James Dio. I mean, you remember that
Theo.
guy?
Yeah.
Ugh, I like that gruffy kind of stuff. There was this other guy who I really liked, Paul Shortino. Have you ever heard that name? He was in
Hmm.
this band called Quiet Riot for a while, a
Yes.
second singer. And then I have weird taste, and I'll go to somebody like Tom Jones, who I think is a brilliant singer. I don't know what to tell you. Guys have
Agreed.
a great voice. A good voice is a good voice.
True. Very true.
Cool.
So, Vinny, you got another question? Because I've got one more, and then
Go
we're
ahead.
going to be ending.
Got it.
Shoot. Go for it.
All right. Well, we normally do this on every show of this show. What would be your advice to somebody if they're watching and they wanted to know like how to get into the music industry or be nice to like what would be your advice to the world?
First, to absolutely and positively believe in yourself and believe, anything you can do is possible.
Okay.
And then also to live in the real world and maybe set expectations in a realistic manner. I think one
Okay.
of the things that maybe happened with me is you get so into it, and you might have great expectations, and then if they don't happen the way that you see them, you can really sink yourself, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, it does.
So if I have an advice to anybody coming up, it's, set a good expectation and then try and exceed that expectation. Instead of putting the bar, unattainable and then feeling down on yourself, because that's a drag. Mental health is also really, really, really important.
Okay. I get it. Do you have any other things you would like to promote, plug in?
No, really, just that the song "Twisted" right now is on all the streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, everything, Amazon, and if they dig it, give it a listen, download it, and visit Scarecrow band.com to see announcements. Maybe we'll come out and be playing. Right now it's at radio, and we're hoping maybe somebody picks it up, and I'd love to see it in a movie. So if there's any of you guys or anybody knows to get it into a horror movie, I would love to see that.
Okay.
You know, I'm watching all these TV shows. I watch a show, it's the twisted tale of this and the twisted this of that, the twisted stuff. And I think I want to try and slide it in there somewhere. It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good addition to the horror movie scene. You know,
Cool.
get it in there.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'd like to do one more thing before we go. Mr. John Blaze, thank you for coming onto our show. It's a lot of fun. We love you. We hope we can get you back on the show sometime in the future. Talk more about all the upcoming amazing things that you're going to be doing. But we have reached our time limit. If you would like to subscribe, you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. And for all of you people that are out there watching, this is the Biggest Small Show. Keep talking, my friend. And Mr. John Blaze, keep rocking.
Awesome. You guys rock. Thank you.
Thank you.